Well, scan this, scan that. QR codes are everywhere, but not every code is legit. Montz with the Better Business Bureau is here with us this afternoon with what to keep an eye out for. Yeah, it does seem like they're everywhere now. We use them on this show sometimes when people have fundraisers or events coming up. If you want to register, scan the QR code. So we've really grown accustomed to them now.
So they are everywhere, and they're pretty handy.
Yeah.
If you're at a seminar and they want to take a survey, that's great, you know. But depending on where you are, they may not be handy. They may be what I call a piggyback scam.
Okay.
They're not really a scam in and of themselves, Amanda, but they are a technique that helps facilitate other scams. So they piggyback on them.
Okay, so you maybe you get into this link or whatever, and it takes you somewhere else, and then it's a scam you know, elsewhere.
The easiness that's promised by a QR code makes it super easy to entice people into a scam situation and grab their identity, download some malware, or just take their money.
Yeah, I think that, you know, these scammers find ways, they've always got to evolve and reinvent themselves too, right? You know, just as we get new technology and new ways of doing things, the scammers are right there along to follow. So, yeah, what kinds of scams are we seeing happening with these QR codes?
So first of all, I think we should sick the Ohio National Guard on them, Those guys look like they were ready to take care of business. So, so one of the most common ones that we're seeing recently is scammers are printing stickers with QR codes on them, and they are sticking them right over the credit card pay parking meters.
Oh, and those are everywhere now.
They're everywhere, and especially in bigger cities, they're super common. So you scan the QR code to pay your parking while you go into the restaurant or whatever, but it really doesn't go to the parking authority. It goes to a scammer. So if you see a QR code that looks like a sticker on the outside of something, don't use that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think, oh, well, there's a QR code there. Nope, there's one on top of it.
Yeah, that's sneaky.
Oh, yikes, tricky. So, you know, in other cases, is there a way to know whether a source, you know, is legitimate or not?
Well, yeah, so first, always the same advice. If you get something that you didn't expect, that seems high pressure, that's asking you for personal information or asking you for money, stop. Verify whether that's really whether it's really legitimate. If it's coming from somebody you don't know, or there's a high pressure feeling to it, check it out first. And then there are things called URL expanders. So you can take a long URL and shorten it down to make it easier for people to see. But when you do that, you can't tell where it really is going to send you. So there are free programs online called URL expanders. You type in that short URL, it will tell you where it's really going to go.
Yeah, so if you see something that looks short, you're like, that doesn't look right.
Like a bit.ly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a bit.ly.
Oh, I see those a lot.
Yep, those are long URLs that they shorten down. Yeah, but you don't really know where those are going to go.
Right. Yeah. So you have to be very, very careful before you just start clicking on things. So, so we're seeing the identity theft, malware, things like that. Yeah, it's becoming a rash. Anything that scammers try that works, hey, why not keep using it if you're a scammer, right? So yeah, there's a rash of those. It's not just here in this area, but across the country. Are we seeing those come through at all in like text messages or emails or anything like that?
Absolutely, yeah. Again, that's where you're not expecting an email. Like, so if I get an email from Amanda Fay at TOL, I'm pretty comfortable with that. But if I get an email from some other person, maybe a much younger female or something, or somebody I just don't expect to get an email from, I have to be careful that what's in there is legitimate. Yeah, and if it's high pressure, if it's asking for sensitive, if it's asking for money, if it's saying I can pay my utility bill, my IRS bill, my Social Security, anything like that, and there's a pressure to it, it's probably not a legit QR code.
Yeah, and if they're saying, if you send me money and then I'll give you money back, that's probably not good either, right?
Don't you wish it was that way?
I know.
I wish it was that way.
I know, but they make it sound, like you said, so enticing, or pressure, and then you feel worried. You know, what happens if I don't do this, you know?
Yeah, that's a big red flag. There is one more way they're using QR codes. So scammers are actually using legitimate QR codes to send you to legitimate websites to enhance the credibility of their presentation. So where they send you doesn't really have anything to do with the transaction they're going to get from you. But they say, if you want to check it out, go here. you scan the QR code, you go to that website that's legitimate, but then when they go to process the transaction to take your money, it's not really that site.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's like putting on a suit and a tuxedo for dinner.
Wow. So it's really hard these days to protect ourselves. But, you know, as you said, we've got those tools of just knowing, hey, if I didn't expect this, hey, if there's pressure, they're asking for sensitive information, those are those red flags that we just need to look out for.
You betcha.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you for the advice today.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Amanda.
it.